All right, fellas, gonna do a quick update here just because I didn't do one last week for working on Michael's heads, but I started putting the front dress on, got the intake on, the injectors, fuel rail. That's about it there. I got the, I was over at the junkyard a couple weeks ago. I got a plastic power steering pump pulley. It's like 1.5 pounds lighter than a regular steel one. And tonight was working on that stuff. I got all that on over there, and this is the intake manifold that I've I think stock these come with like a 75 millimeter opening. I made it to work with I got an 86 millimeter SVO throttle body. So 80 is probably about as big as you want to go on this. I of course don't know any better, so I made it to fit an 86 millimeter. So I had to do have welding put in over here, welding added in here. The EGR port where it comes up here in the bottom, I filled that with splash zone. I've used this before on the TFSR long runner upper that I cut open and put a rod over the at the back side of the crossover. It holds up pretty good, much better than JB weld. It is thick though. When it comes out, it's like taffy, and I blob it on the counter, and then I, one of each. Be careful not to mix them in the cans, and then stir it up, and I kind of blob it in here, and then I spray the. I have gloves on. I spray the glove with a little brake cleaner or alcohol. Then it lets you smooth it out, and so then tomorrow night I'll hit it with a sanding roll, and then I can paint it and be done with it. So, like I said, this stuff right here is the ticket. I don't use JB Weld anymore on the intake manifolds because it does kind of come out after a while. So even on that torquer I did for Rodney, I've used some of that in there after I had the bottom all welded up, and then it broke through trying to let my OCD get the best of me. This stuff here, what I was going to show you, is a this is a 5/16 24 nut, but it's got a really small outer head, and these work great like on the intake manifold. You're going to put the upper to the lower on the Holley. That one especially is really hard to get to. So this thing works really great. It takes 3/8 12 point wrench, or socket of course, but you ain't getting a socket in there. But these work really good for it. That's the number. You can get them at Summit. They're like, I forget what it was, like $3 or $4 for a pair. It ain't terrible. When I ordered some stuff from Summit, so I grabbed these, and I was still like $30 short to get the free shipping. So I picked these up too. They're header bolts. We'll probably use them on the Capri, but I've been kind of growing. I like these, the 6-point better. Especially these have a little washer comes with them to go behind the head. I've had 12-point, but they're kind of, when you have a 12-point bolt, you can only use a 12-point wrench. These you can use a 6-point wrench or a 12-point. So for my headers, I've got a really long 3/8 inch wrench with a it's a 6-point, and then hold on, I'll show you. Let me get it. So I lied. I don't have my 6-point. It's probably on the floorboard in the LTD or something. But this is a 12-point. Like I said, it's noticeably longer than a standard wrench. I took sanded off the head here to make it a little thinner so it can get on the some of the header bolts. You don't have a whole lot of room in there. And like I said, that helps get a little extra oomph on it when you're tightening your header bolts down so they don't come loose on you. So that was it. Just wanted to show you that, and what little bit of progress I made tonight on the LTD. It's been stupid hot here today. It's like almost 8 o'clock at night, and it's still like in the middle 80s, upper 70s humidity. Always a good time. No breeze. So, but that's life from Florida. So that's all for tonight, fellas. Appreciate y'all. Later.